Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. My topic for you this week is so fun. We're going to have a lot of fun together, so stay with me. Our topic for this week is why you need big D energy to reach your goals. And I'm going to explain all about what I mean as we get going. If we are new friends, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kayla Jetta. I am one half of the leadership team at Rise Leadership Circle. My business partner is the best partner a girl could ask for, my mom, Lisa Limata. And together with our business, Rise Leadership Circle, we support soulful entrepreneurs and leaders to step into their power, their purpose, their passion, and live their best lives as a priority, bringing their business along for the ride. And so we always say that your life is your strategy. You living your best or your yes life is what gets to come first. And then our business comes along for the ride and funds that incredible life that we are living. And it is such a joy to be able to do exactly that. Okay, so I have something really fun planned for you today, as I had mentioned. My topic for this podcast is why you need big D energy to reach your goals. Here's what I mean by big D energy. There is a difference between making a capital D decision with a big D, and lowercase or small d decisions. So what most of us know to do, what we've been taught, what we've noticed in the pattern that we run is that we make a lot of little d decisions. We decide what we're going to wear. We decide what we're having for lunch. We decide what email content we're going to send. We decide where we're going on vacation. We make all sorts of little d decisions. And what happens when we're making a lot of little d decisions is that we get into decision fatigue. We get exhausted and tired and overwhelmed with how many decisions there are to make and how we are the one that's making so many decisions. And then when we're making so many little d decisions, eventually we can start to waver because we start to feel not up to it anymore, or like that's not what we want anymore. And so the overwhelm persists and continues. And if we want to reach our goals, if we are living the life that we are committed to, what we actually need is big D energy. And so this is where we make capital D decisions. And the difference between a capital D decision and a little d decision is the impact that that decision has. And so a capital D or a big D decision are things like, I have decided I will hit my income goal this year. I have decided I will bring on 10 new clients. I have decided that this week is when I will bring on my team member. Big D decisions are decisions that once we have made the decision, it has been decided once and for all. There is no wavering. There is no backdoor. We have removed all the other possibilities except something better coming along. So for instance, once we have decided that we will hit our income goal for this year, we have removed any possibility of us not. The only way that we may have a different experience is if we make more than what our income goal is, because we have decided. So big D decisions are when we remove any other possibilities out of our space and we put all of our energy and commitment towards the thing that we have decided. When we have big D energy, we are not wavering, we have decided. Which is different than a little d decision, which is more of a choice. It's something that's in the now moment. Like, I've decided that I'm having soup for lunch. When we get to the fridge, we could change our mind. We could decide, oh, actually, I think I'm going to have the salad that's here instead. We can easily change our mind. We can shift it out. And it's a little d decision is something that's for here and now and not going to make a big impact in the future. If we want to hit our goals, it is critical that we are utilizing big D energy, that we are making decisions that close up the back doors. And so I would love for you to consider and look at where in your life Have you pretended like you've made a decision, but it was actually a little d decision? Can you think about that? Can you reflect on where did you say, I've decided I'm going to make X amount of dollars this month, but if you're being honest with yourself, it was a little d decision. What you meant was, I want to make this much money this month, or I have decided that I'm going to meet my dream partner this year. And if you're being honest, what you really meant was, I really hope that I'll meet my dream partner this year. We know that we are in big D energy, that we have decided on something when we are immediately in action. If we are immediately in action, it's evidence that we have made a big D decision. If we are willing to invest our time, our energy, and our resources, then we know that we have made a big D decision. So has this ever happened for you? You pretend like you decided about something, and then all of a sudden you're like, ooh, but it costs money? Well, I have to wait and see. I have to wait and see if I can actually afford that or if I can actually do that. That is a little d decision, my friends. And I am not throwing shade at that. We're just calling it what it is. And it's important that we have this distinction and this awareness so that we know where we're at. We are going to continue making little d decisions. It's part of life. It is going to happen. We are going to make them. But if we are pretending that a little d decision is a big D decision, but it's not, that's where we sabotage. That's where we get tripped up. And so in order for us to actually see the results that we want to see, we make big D decisions, and then we get in action and we invest our time, energy, and resources to back that up. So I'm going to give y'all an example. I have recently decided, big D decided, that I am in fact going to spend the month of February in Savannah, Georgia. I currently live between my two homes in Wisconsin and Upper Michigan, and neither of those places are places that I want to spend my full winter in. I like getting to be by my family. I like getting to be in my business and my community, but I am not available to spend my full winters there. So I have big D decided that I will spend a month in Savannah, Georgia for the month of February like I did last year. And once I made that decision, I started looking up houses available for rent. And I paid the $35 on Zillow to be able to apply through Trulia to apply for these homes. And I put in applications for some of the homes that I wanted. So I have paid my money, I have invested time, and I am willing to pay the money for the house that I want when I get approved. I am also sharing with my friends pictures of the house that I really want and asking them to hold this vision for me. I'm working on manifesting it. I'm calling it all in. I'm in action because I have big D decided. Now, if I had just decided, you can hear the difference in that, right? If I had just little d decided, I think I'm going to go to Savannah this month. It could also be that I might look at some places, but when it came time to pay the money to fill out the applications, I would say, well, maybe I'll do that later. And that would be information for me that I have not actually decided with big D energy. So I'm excited for you to look at where in your life are you noticing that you've been making a lot of little d decisions that either you can outsource or delegate, or can we reduce some of the decision fatigue by outsourcing some of those little d decisions or making one big D decision that makes those smaller decisions once and for all? And where in our lives are we being called to make a big D decision so that we can close all the back door, remove all the obstacles, and confidently go in the direction of our dreams, knowing that wherever we get to invest our time, our energy, our money, our resources, we will go because we will honor the decision that we have made. And we make these big D decisions in service of our dreams, in service of what's possible for us and who we really know ourselves to be. And this is how we have our goals. It is one big D decision backed up by action and investments of our time, energy, money, and resources at a time. I would love for you to share with me what big D decision you are going to make. And I'm going to give away something fun. I'm going to give away one of my favorite things. So send me a message on Instagram at Rise Leadership Circle and let me know what your big D decision is. And when you do that, I am going to put you in the running to give you one of my favorite things. I will choose the favorite thing depending on who it is. So it could be a book, it could be a journal, something that I use on the regular. And once you let me know what your big D decision is and I select the winner, then I will base one of my favorite things that I give as a gift to you based on what you have shared with me. I'm so excited. Thank you for dedicating this time for yourself to reflect and explore what big D decisions you know are up for you. Thank you in advance for heading over to Instagram at Rise Leadership Circle and sharing with me what your big D decision is, the one that you're going to make today, right here, right now. And also, thank you for subscribing and following along wherever it is that you are watching this, whether it's on YouTube or on Spotify. We love getting to bring you these videos and podcasts on a weekly basis. And the more that you subscribe, the more that it helps us and we can be here for you. So I will see you in our next video, and I also will talk to you on Instagram. Thanks, everyone.